Hi, this is Faisal Khan, serving as a training manager at Innovative College of Professional Studies. Today, I have with me Mr. 𝘈𝘱𝘱𝘳𝘅, who is the CEO of Innovative College of Professional Studies and approved assessor for ProQual NVQ qualifications. In this discussion, we will cover about introduction to ProQual NVQ Level 6 Diploma, what is its characteristic, and what is the qualification profile. Also, we'll discuss about the assessment criteria and most importantly, what is the progression route after successfully completing NVQ Level 6 Diploma? So I would like to request Mr. 𝘈𝘱𝘱𝘳𝘅 to kindly introduce the NVQ Level 6 Diploma.
Thank you, Mr. Faisal Khan. Thanks to provide me opportunity to discuss few of the points that are the key points that are the concerns of the individuals who are interested to get registered in this qualification. So in the start, I'm just going to mention that if a health and safety professional, learner, supervisors, officers or managers are interested to improve their knowledge, ability, and skills regarding occupational health and safety. So, this is a qualification that is going to boost up all these characteristics in any individual for a better application of health and safety standards at a workplace. Most importantly, the qualification is also designed for the technical staff members who are interested to gain a good information, a good knowledge regarding occupational health and safety practice and its implications at workplace. And along these points, this is very important to communicate, to deliver that the qualification is off-call regulated and the qualification is RQF accredited, and most importantly, the qualification is IOSH accredited. Now, I will discuss these 3 points. The first one is off-call regulated. When I am talking about off-call regulated, off-call is a regulatory body that is governing the governing body that is governing the qualifications and examinations in England and Wales. So if the qualification is off-call regulated, so it is very clear, it is obvious that the qualification will be accepted at professional level and also as well as at the academic level, so that you can get a progression route, you can get admissions in further qualifications in MSc and different routes after this level 6 diploma. And now, if I'm talking about RQF, the point number two, RQF is Regulated Qualifications Framework. This is a framework, this is a regulatory authority that is governing the qualifications, that is governing the diplomas. So, if the qualification is RQF, still it has the worth, it has the value, and it is acceptable at a professional and academic level. And most importantly, if the qualification is IOSH accredited, which means that once you have completed the qualification, you can get the membership of IOSH.
Thank you very much for the introduction. Now I would like to ask about the qualifications profile. We commonly know that that is level 6 diploma, and but I will also like to request you to guide us about the total qualification time and how many guided learning courses are there in NVQ level 6 diploma.
Yeah, Mr. Faisal, this is a level 6 diploma. And if the qualification is off-call, if the qualification is RQF, and also a level 6, so it means that the qualification is equivalent to graduation, equivalent to honors degree in occupational health and safety. And as well as you have talked about qualification time, so the qualification, total qualification time is 1064 hours and a guided learning hours and 532, which means that you needs to study, you needs to demonstrate, you needs to be assessed for 532 hours over the portal, like whatsoever that you have uploaded over the portal as a submission, that will be assessed on a basis of 532 guided learning hours that you have studied, that you have worked, that you have uploaded the evidences. They are according to the 532 guided learning hours. And most importantly, the qualification will be assessed based on the pass or fail, which is clear that if you have uploaded the unit number one and I being assessor have assessed the qualification is up to the, or the unit is up to the assessment criteria, so I will pass on the comments. I will mention that you have successfully passed unit number one, then you can move to the unit number two up to the unit number 10, as the qualification consists of 10 mandatory units. So in order to successfully complete, you needs to successfully complete each mandatory units to get a tag of pass. If that is not according to the assessment criteria, then I have to pass on the comments that the qualification is not according to the assessment criteria. You needs to rework, you needs to reassess, you needs to attach, or whatsoever the issue is. So you needs to work accordingly.
Thank you, Mr. Shazib. Now we move forward to discuss entry requirements of this qualification. So please provide us an overview that who are basically eligible to enroll for this qualifications.
There is no formal requirements, entry requirements for this qualification. The learner must be 19 years or above 19 years at the time of registration for this qualification. And the second point is like he must have intermediate certificate, or if he is graduate, he is eligible. If he don't have any sort of graduation, so he can get enrolled on the basis of experience. Like he must have more than 3 years of experience at the time of registration that can be verified, and he can use the evidences of that organization for this qualification.
Right. We will discuss about the qualification structure, like how many mandatory units are there and how to complete all the mandatory units.
Mr. Faisal, the qualification structure is the qualification consists of 10 mandatory units, and some of the units are from level 5 and some of the units are from level 6, which means that the qualification is going to cover the second year of graduation and the final year of graduation, like some of the topics from level 5 and some of the topics from level 6. So it will cover the two academic years accordingly, and with the 10 mandatory units. So I'm not going to discuss units in detail here, that we can discuss in the further sessions, but I'm just going to mention some of the names of the units. Like the unit number one is promote a positive health and safety culture, and the name clearly shows that in this unit we are going to study about how to promote a positive health and safety culture at the workplace, how to promote the health and safety culture in the individuals at the workplace, among the operations, how we can enhance the health and safety practices at the workplace. And this is the main theme, that being a learner, you needs to depict, you needs to provide the evidence that how you are committed to promote health and safety culture at the workplace, and how you have achieved that, and how you are going to conduct the training sessions, conduct the TBTs, how you're going to communicate in order to achieve this goal. So this is about the unit number one. We have some other units like develop and implement health and safety policy, how you're going to develop, how you're going to implement. The next is how you're going to develop effective communication system. The next is how you're going to develop individual and organizational competence. The most important thing is how you're going to identify, how you're going to assess and control the risk in the workplace, and how you're going to proactively monitor health and safety, how you're going to reactively monitor health and safety, and how you're going to manage, how you're going to develop emergency plan, emergency response system and procedures. Like you have worked everything, but still something may go wrong. So in order to address that situation, what sort of emergency plan or emergency procedure that you have at your workplace, and most importantly, how you're going to review your system. Because if you're not going to review, you are unable to visualize the things, that what are the shortcomings, what are the drawbacks, where you fall short of the target. You need to review the system. And the last topic or the last unit is maintain knowledge for improvements to influence health and safety practice. This is very important, that you will be equipped with the information, with the knowledge that are available from the journals, that are available from the websites, that are available from different media sources, that you must be aware of the upcoming information, upcoming knowledge, and upcoming researches in order to have a good implication of health and safety at your workplace.
Thank you very much for discussing qualification structure and providing an overview. We will also like you to discuss about the assessment criteria, like how a learner can achieve all these units successfully. Like you have discussed the unit one, promote a positive health and safety culture. So how the learner is going to achieve the assessment criteria, and what are the implication he has to, mean to say, implement and contribute towards assessment criteria.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Faisal. This is very important to know that how you can complete assessments and how you can complete the qualification. As I have told you earlier, that the qualification consists of 10 mandatory units. So in order to complete each mandatory units, you needs to work on three things. The first one is the workbook, the second one is the evidences, and the third one is the CPD. So you have to complete all these three for each unit. Like you have to repeat the activities 10 times in order to complete 10 mandatory units for this qualification. So now I will talk about workbook initially, then I will move to the evidences, and in the last I will discuss the CPD in order to complete the qualification. So workbook is a Word document, a blank Word document that is available on the e-portal. You just have to go on the Qual's Direct e-portal and you have to download the workbooks and you needs to compile. But the question is that how you have to compile, how you have to write, how you have to fill up the workbooks. So in order to complete or in order to compile the workbook, you needs to explain what to explain. You have to explain the evidences that you're going to attach along with the workbook. Like if you have conducted a training session and you're going to attach the evidence of the training session, so you needs to explain it accordingly in the workbook that I, Mr. Faisal Khan, have conducted the training. The training session was like on the manual handling, so you needs to update that on your e-portal, and you have to attach the evidence, and you needs to compile, you needs to like provide some information regarding that evidence on the workbook. Like you needs to mention, I, Mr. Faisal Khan, have conducted a training session, a date, number of participants, the topic, or the content that you have discussed in the training session. So you needs to describe all those things like in 150, 200 words. It depends on the criteria and how to like satisfy the criteria. So just needs to mention that in the workbook. And now I'm moving to the evidences. So what is the evidence? Evidence is any sort of picture, video, or PDF or file that you have maintained, that you have created, or that you have from your workplace. So you just needs to attach that as an evidence. Evidence may be health and safety policy, quality policy, HSE plan, risk assessment records, training records, inspection records, audit reports, job safety analysis, permit to work records, or whatsoever that you have or you have done from your workplace, at your workplace. You needs to attach that. But most importantly, the evidence must have to satisfy the assessment criteria. If the assessment criteria is satisfied, so how you come to know, this is very important, that how you come to know that this evidence is going to satisfy the assessment criteria. So you can get the information from me being an assessor. I have to provide the information. I have to discuss with you people that this is the assessment criteria. What are the evidences that you have from your workplace and how you have to attach, or which one you needs to attach, so that you can satisfy the assessment criteria. So this will be my job. I have to help you. I have to facilitate you being an assessor, and inshallah I will try my level best to provide you all basic requirements so that you can complete your qualification in time. And now I have to move to the point number 3, that is CPD. That is a continuous process development. This is a development, this is an individual development, that how you are going to improve your knowledge, ability, skills in regarding occupational health and safety, to have a better implication of health and safety at your workplace. So you needs to add any sort of health and safety certification that you have already achieved and you think that it has improved your knowledge, ability, and skills. You needs to add any sort of training certificate. You can attach any sort of workshop or seminar that you have participated or that you have attended, and you think that being a learner, you think that it is going to improve your capacity, it is going to improve your knowledge for a better implication of health and safety. So these are the 3 main points. The first one, workbook, evidences, and the third one is the CPD. You needs to compile, you needs to complete all those, and you have to attach on your Qual's Direct e-portal. Once you have added them, then it will be my job. I have to assess it out. So this is the whole process.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate the way you explain all the assessment criteria and how to satisfy the assessment criteria. Most importantly, you have explained it in a very effective way. Lastly, I will need to say ask you about the progression route after this diploma. Like, what opportunities and pathways open up for individuals that successfully complete their NVQ level 6 diploma in occupational health and safety.
Yeah, Mr. Faisal, this is very important to know that a qualification that is of level 6, I have told you earlier that it is equivalent to level 6, equivalent to graduation, honors degree in occupational health and safety. So this is the key or main requirement for any sort of health and safety manager. If he needs to hold or if he needs to retain the position for a manager, he has to complete, he needs to complete, this is a mandatory requirement that he must have a level 6 diploma or a graduation level degree in occupational health and safety, and he must have membership like certified member of 𝘂𝑗 or grad 𝘂𝑗 or whatever the membership is, that is, it is mandatory. So after disqualification you can get the membership, you can become graduate or certified member of 𝘂𝑗, and most importantly that as a learner, the learner can proceed to the level 7 diploma. Level 7 diploma is also available in ProQual, Autumn, Qualify, and many other bodies are offering level 7 diploma. After the level 7 diploma, because this is considered as part of masters, not the complete masters, but level 7 is the part of masters, like you have completed about 120 credits, because MSc in occupational health and safety consists of 180 credits. As you have completed or you have achieved 120 credits for level 7 diploma, so you just needs 60 credits from a university and you can complete your MSc. So this is the main goal of every health and safety professional, to attain, to achieve, or to get a MSc in occupational health and safety from world renowned universities, so that he can move, he can grasp, and he can develop his personality according to occupational health and safety. So this is about the progression route.
Thank you very much, Mr. Shazib. You have addressed all the queries in a very effective way. And now I stick to my viewers and our learners that if you have any further queries, you can comment us, and also you can reach us through WhatsApp. And for the new candidates, those are interested in enrolling NVQ Level 6 Diploma, we are always here to assist you. You can reach us through our WhatsApp number and email addresses. And we have our physical presence at 𝘈𝘱𝘱𝘳𝘠𝘢𝘪𝘈. Most welcome. We will always facilitate you at our potential best. Thank you.